canister, a smoke canister first. Then he started shooting. Pow, 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 pow. Now you tell me, for those of you who are conspiracy theorists, was he shooting people in the ankles, the arms? Maybe he didn't intend to shoot anybody. Maybe he's an agent. I hate to make it a black and white thing, but this is what they're gonna do. A white boy would have done headshots. Pow, 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 right? Infrared beams, Terminator style. Black guy just wounds people. It reminded me of the some type of biracial failed bomb terrorist in a plane. This was years ago, I forget when. He got so nervous on the plane, he was sweating, and he got the fumes wet on the bomb that was in his leg that he was supposed to ignite and blow up the plane. Does anybody remember that? Some type of biracial bomber. Can you guys hear me? How's the audio? Testing, testing. I don't want to talk too loud. And he was sweating. He got the fuse too wet to fucking light. Anyway, I don't want to make light of this, but if that would have happened in Chicago, 14 people would be 14 people would be Chicago or some other place, right? But in New York, where you know I worked there for years, I know how the media works. I know how they twist and misconstrue stories. Bait and feed is a very popular term in New York media, television, radio. Bait and feed. They bait you and they feed you something. Anyway, I got some other notes, so give me some time. I just want to, again, sift through this. Also, showrunner Mano says he likes to role play as a runaway slave. I just saw that video. It's in my community section. Sitting with Angela Yee. Is that her show, Lipstick Something? I like her. Met her twice. Very, very nice to me. Pretty cheap. Holy smokes. From what I remember. Last time I saw her in person, 2013. Cheap or white? You know? I can't say nothing bad about her. I mean, you know what? Never mind. So her show, I think that's her show that Mano's on. It didn't look like his, is it Kitchen Talk? I'm going to give this props. It looked like it was Angela Yee. Okay. No, she's not that old. Stop it. She's not 56. Stop. Did she get married yet? I was trying to put a ring on it a couple of years ago. I think she blocked me. Anyway, yeah, so New York City, there's a manhunt for a shooter. Hold on a second. Let me pull some of these notes before I get into some other topics. According to the New York Times, New York officials are now referring to Frank James as a suspect in connection with the Brooklyn subway shooting. Okay? James, 62 years of age, an address in Wisconsin as well as Philadelphia, hired a U-Haul truck. Now, the police recovered the U-Haul truck near the station. So my question, how did he get away from the shooting? Did he just walk off? Cameras everywhere. Everywhere. Why have they not, pulled the cameras and figured this out? Why is it now 24 hours, more than 24 hours after the shooting? If memory serves me correctly, it only took them a few hours to find some of the bombers from decades ago. Remember? People trying to bomb buildings in Manhattan? It took them less than 24 hours. Anyway, I'm looking at NYPD News. One second. Anyone with info about the incident or his whereabouts should contact 1-800-577-TIPS, all right? Again, I watched some of his videos on YouTube. prearranged to me. Doesn't sound even angry. He just sounds like he's using his freedom of speech right. Was he making threats? I don't know. I didn't listen in detail. Again, I was busy. But here's something else that bothers me. I see a picture of him with no hat on. Oh, baby, anybody want to call the name Slow? Let's get the shoulder early. It's just... I have to play the conspiracy card until this makes sense. On YouTube, he's wearing sunglasses and fitted caps or snapbacks. The camera that I'm looking at with him supposedly coming out of the subway station, he's not wearing a cap or shades. All right. Also, I want to talk to you guys this afternoon about the Star Report. I just posted earlier some of the new analytics. Hey, Tony, I got your donation. Thank you so much for tapping in. I want to talk to you guys about the Star Report and programming, keyword. Programming with regard to what it is that I do and how I can more than likely assist you. Programming. And your brands, your services, your music, or your up and coming platforms. I've had YouTube channels I've lost, trial and error. We've had a lot of fun in the early days of Live and Direct, Star Chamber, stuff like that. But Star Report, I use a different model. I use a radio formula. Some of you know this already, but if you don't know, I use a radio formula. So with regard to brands and, again, the services or anything else that you're trying to get exposure for, I do a programming model. Yes, there are other platforms that have more subscribers, more views on a video. But do they go live daily? Do they program people to know about your brand, your URL, your services? And again, I cater towards a younger demographic, and that's why we send out the analytics, so you can see the people who purchase items, clothing, food, any type of accessories. That's my audience, the 18 to 34 demo, okay? But we'll talk about that later, and why it's so important to program daily into people's heads what it is that you're trying to sell, as opposed to going live twice or 3 times a week. And again, they can have bigger numbers, bigger subscribers, but if they're not programming, that's the difference, right? All right, sit tight. I see you guys on the phones. Give me a second. And also, let me put some on the screen right now before, and we'll come back to Mano. I want to get to the dumb shit. I want to get to the dumb shit. Mano said something in that clip about after Master whips him, and then role playing with regards to a Caucasian or white female, and he's sweaty. So babies are yet to speak. I covered the dumb shit early, very early. Justin Hunter, what the fuck? Yeah, it's in the community section. Please go look at it. I got some tea this afternoon and a protein shake. That's it, just got back to the gym. All right, Smoke Screen Inc. I got your donation. Hey, Star, Smoke Screen Inc. from the 6, okay? Okay, Choke So Broke took his video down after Benzino threatened him. He also said when he sees Gully TV, it's on site. Hang on a second. Please send me the link. That's Benzino. It's kind of sad to see him still going down that path at 57. But who am I to criticize anybody? Some people just don't play the game on social media. So I don't know anything about Choke So Broke. I don't watch his channel. I still watch his channel. And I do fuck with Gully TV from time to time. Send me a link. Let me see Benzino Black now, okay? Also, did I read this one yet? Okay, why the caged pussy sings. Thank you. Thank you. It's a little early for that type of language, but thank you for tapping in. Hey, 302, I'm doing research this afternoon. Not that you have to be up to speed, but I'm talking about the suspect in New York. At large. Do you care? 302? Hey, man, good to hear from you. What's cracking? Introducing Flex Power Tools. More power. Hey, I'm well. How are you? I'm good. I'm trying to make sense of things. As you know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but there's just so much that I have to question about the shooting. No, nobody died. How did this guy get away? He's 62. It's not like, it's a younger man who is, he's 62. What do you want to jump in? I like how you started off with your headliner, but can I talk about the subtopic about Mano? Yeah, please, let me put that on the screen. Go ahead. Mano, on Angela Yee shows that he likes to role play as a runaway slave. I might make that the main title. But go ahead, go ahead. May I ask you a question? Do you think that Mano is suffering from post-traumatic slavery syndrome? I don't know. I don't know him that well. I think he's made the turn into being a social engineer. I've seen a couple of his shows. Wish him all the best. I don't know. Well, I mean, given the content of how he presented his argument, he just seemed so relaxed and comfortable, like he was saying things that were, just shooting the breeze, it seemed. It seemed like it's almost like he's trivializing the black experience for that matter. Do you think that? You used the word argument. I don't think he was arguing at all. I think he made a statement. He may have just done that for shock. I mean, he's sitting there with a bunch of females. Right. Maybe he just wanted to shock them. Some type of kinky thing. I remember what's his name? Tank went on her show, Angela Yee, and I think he said if a guy has a sexual experience with another man, that doesn't mean he's gay. So maybe Mano's trying to follow that lead and get some traffic for his platform. Go ahead. Okay, so given the content that he was trying to say, and like you just said, he probably wants, get the lady type, get them, hot and bothered and everything. And then at the end of the clip, Andrew Lee asked him if they call him nigger, the white women that he encounters with. And he just, I can't remember the exact words, but he was more like reserved after, her asking that question. I didn't watch it that far because I was busy, but I think he's going to get the effect he's looking for. Again, he's trying to get some traffic, get a buzz popping, keep his name going. He's a good guy. I'm not mad at him for saying what he said. I wouldn't co-sign that thinking, but it's going to pick up traction, I assure you, as the day goes on. And I wholeheartedly disagree with him, but I respect him for, if that's his truth, then he should live it. Yeah. Okay. Good to talk to you, Skyler, and I got your showrunner coming up shortly. I always keep it on. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. On the dashboard. Good to talk to you, man. Good to talk to you, sir. Take care. Take care. Thanks, Skyler Saunders. Programming, all right? You know the name, Skyler Saunders. Big supporter of the machine here. Matter of fact, let me put his information on the screen right now. That's key with regards to what it is that I do. Again, I use a radio format, and I want you folks to know that with regards to what I can provide for you. Programming into the minds of my viewers and my new audience. Okay? Hold on a second. Let me just read this real quick. I'm curious about the Palm Springs, California looks to give trans residents monthly cash payments. This is according to the Washington Post. Again, April the 6th is when this came out. The council voted to allocate $200,000 to Queer Works and DAP Health, another nonprofit, to develop a pilot program that will be pitched to state lawmakers and private donors for funding. So this is in motion. It's not a law. It's not a reality just yet, but we need to put it back in the screen. I'm jumping out the window and I'm saying that they will give trans residents reparations. But again, you can do the research on your own. Also, according to the Washington Post, the Palm Springs proposal could be the first guaranteed basic income program specifically for low-income transgender and non-binary people to be implemented in the country. So this could be a model
that will,
pick up traction in other states. There's more to it. I want to say this because I'm not sure if we've
taken the position.
I know someone else's platform has, and if you know another platform, call in, promote them, or send me some type of notification. How funny is it to see West Indians and other people go against FBA and ADOS to get reparations in this country? Let me say that again.
Or how sad
is it to see West Indians and other people of color be against FBA, Foundational Black Americans, and ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery, to get reparations? If you're old enough to know like I know, or if you are a student of history, you should know that many people under the umbrella of being black got welfare in the 70s. Welfare. You could come here, you could get food stamps, you could get something to get you up off your feet, get your family in motion.
All you had to do was just
be a certain shape. You could qualify. No income.
control babies?
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's have that conversation. Okay, and then we always have someone that says, well, you got welfare, that was reparations. Knock it off. Okay, who's got the unicorns up in the live chat? Now, come on, slow that down, please. We were talking about the unicorn trannies last night. Come on, today's a different day with your research. But I wanted to put that on the table with regards to, again, Palm Springs, California, a push to give
monthly cash
payments to transgenders and other non-binary people. All right? Let me go to Cash App early, and then I'm going to get back to Mano.
Okay.
Okay. The reward is $50,000 for information leading to his arrest. Tito, thank you, Tito Strong, okay? I have to do a conspiracy show this afternoon. Nobody killed. And he lit the canister first, if you know the story. Train starts to smoking. He's busting shots. Not that we want to see any deaths or anything, but we have to keep it real, you know? Did he intentionally not want to shoot people in the heads? Is he an agent?
Is he a tool?
A tool for man. Glad I got your donation. How they ain't caught this, Jack, okay, yeah, he's an older guy. Yeah, 62. He probably uses Bengay, probably got a touch of, tendonitis. He just walked off. Probably walked off with orthopedic shoes. Okay, hold on a second. As the hunt for James continued, New York police officials and their federal counterparts asked the people to share cell phone video from the shooting.
Did he
Even leave the subway.
did he cross the tracks?
Get on another train, go up to South Ferry Seaport, Lower Manhattan. They put him in a helicopter. I'm going out there right now. I'm out there right now. Does he work for the government? You got a black commissioner, you got a black mayor. Oh, and they just arrested yesterday the black lieutenant governor for bribery, some other stuff. He resigned. Cleaning up New York or getting black folk in check? Tomal got your donation about that shooting. Hooray for Hollywood. I'm not going to say you're wrong at this point. 62 missing. You're right. Progress 11 got your donation. Angie. Okay, you meant to say Angela Yee? Okay, I'm not using words like that, sir, to describe anyone. I know her to be a pretty nice female. Thank you for your donation. There are community guidelines, you can't just say stuff like that, but thank you again. Battle, the shooter is in the alternate pussy dimension. 610, I'm doing research. Are you up to speed? New York, matter of fact, New York taking an L. 610, I'm going there. Good afternoon. 610, yes, no, maybe?
Ronald, thank you for your
Donation. Hey, Dottie says, Mano lied. The fantasy was about a white man.
You know, I just
Saw that video. Sure. Hey, 610, you gotta pick her up, I gotta go.
Oh, no, I'm up. Hey, Star.
Good afternoon.
Star.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I love you, Star. Been listening to you since Philadelphia.
Streets got no love. Let's get to the topics.
So.
Streets got no love.
Okay, yes, get to the topics. Okay, what do I think about... Okay, 1 second, Star. Just fixing my phone. I'm at work, so please. He's from Philly, so I'm from Philly, so...
Who are you talking about?
He already had his...
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about the Brooklyn subway guy.
Okay, see...
He's from Philly.
Okay, yeah, a Philly address and also a Wisconsin address, but now you're saying he's born and raised in Philly?
I believe so. I believe he was born and raised in Philadelphia.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
That's what they've been...
Go ahead.
That's what they've been talking about on Power 99.
Okay.
But however, I think it's just a disgrace. And honestly, it may have something to do with the vaccine.
You're laughing. I'm doing a conspiracy show. It may.
Yeah, it might have something to do with that third shot. Okay? It might have something to do with that third shot. But that just goes to show how we might be just living in our last days where you could just get on the subway, you could just drive from Philly and park your truck and get on the subway just to let something go and to let a few out, out of the gun and, just to make a scene. And I heard he was a YouTube guy, too.
Aren't we all? YouTube is the platform. Yeah, I saw some of his videos.
Yeah, he has a platform on YouTube, so he might have just been doing this for likes and views.
Well, he didn't even have over 1,000 subscribers, the page that I went to, so.
Possibly, it's start.
No, baby, you're lost. He's 62. He's 5'6". He's 62.
Oh, he's a little guy. He's a little pudgy guy.
She's lost. Babe, listen, I appreciate your calling, but the Mano video, you saw that? You saw that video?
Pay a 1% listing fee and save thousands when you buy and sell with Redfin.
I did not, I'm sorry, I did not.
Okay.
I have to go to your community section.
Okay, I appreciate you calling. Just, call back if you do a little more research. I'm somewhere else right now, but thank you for tapping in.
Sure will, thanks, sir.
She said he's 6'2". Told babies that he's
62, yes, and 5'6" or 5'7".
They're saying,
Bye,
but
Felicia.
Frank James.
Does anybody give a damn? Suspect still at large. I think we should change the title and just focus on Mano. Troll babies, let me ask my my beautiful troll kids. Should we focus on Mano, what Mano said? I mean, it's like New York has taken an L with this shooting. This was not an act of terror. Oh. Mano and Sarah J, I'm not up to speed. Send me a link, please. Hold on. I do research. We can change this up right now. Hold on a second, goddamn. I'm with all the dumb shit. Hold on.
for anybody who cares,
Here's, I had a pretty good workout this morning, even though I'm still searching for Pharmacist 300. Everybody's out of this. Somebody sent me something else recently. I didn't like it. I tried it one time and threw that stuff away. I said, nah, I'm too old to be experimenting. Okay. Rapper Mano says he likes to role play as a runaway slave with white women. Okay, that's our title.
nobody give a damn about
New York taking another L, huh? If that was Chicago, Chi-Town, Chirac, that would have been 12 body bags. Minimum, 12 body bags. Okay, I just changed up the title. We're gonna focus on Mano. And I got something else I never put on the screen. Hang on a second, where's that, something about something.
reparations. Give me a sec, guys. Let me see if
I can find this. Hold on a second. In the meantime, 917, good afternoon. Please watch the language. We're doing research. Did you see the Mano video? Or do you
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. What do you want to start?
Yeah. This is Viv here from Staten Island. So,
Okay.
I just wanted your opinion. What do you think about arming MTA workers? Because the NYPD got an $11 billion budget, and they didn't stop anything. But the MTA workers that were there just armed with a flashlight and a radio, the cops' radio wasn't even working. So what do you think about that?
Sir, I'm not a New York resident. I haven't been for many, many years. I don't even want to sit here and pretend like I've got in-depth knowledge. I'm in the South, loving the South. If you ask me, this is an L for New York. A shooter, wherever he's from, ripped some shots, nobody's dead, and you guys overreacted. Respectfully. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I just think it should be like how it is down south in the Midwest, where everybody's armed. Because I know if you were on that train, what would have happened?
I don't even want to talk about guns and what I would do because that's just not cool. Hey, the guy did what he did, but I'm doing a conspiracy twist here this afternoon. How did a 62-year-old man walk away after shooting a bunch of people?
I can tell you.
8:30
How
in
did you walk away?
the morning, please. Tell me.
Okay, at that junction, there's like 4 different lines that come through there. You got the D, the N, the R, so you got 4 or 5 different tracks. You can easily just walk out and walk to another train. And you got a vest on, take the vest off, throw it out on the tracks. And then there's already panic and pandemonium. They said the cameras weren't working. You hop on another train, you're in another borough in 20 minutes. Easy.
Stay with me, stay with me. You say you're from Staten Island?
Yeah.
What part, I asked?
Arlington, Mariners Harbor.
I used
10303.
I used to smash Coke headquarters out in New York back in the 80s. Anyway.
Yeah, that's the white side.
Yeah. Okay, the reason why I asked, are you born and raised in Staten Island? Nobody's letting,
Born in Brooklyn, raised in Staten Island.
okay, nobody's letting a 62-year-old shoot people and then walk away. Somebody would have snuffed him, jumped on him. Hang on a second.
No, but
Whoa, hang on. Or at least said, there he is, right there. Get him. Somebody would have pointed him out and said, there he is. A 62-year-old kid, he couldn't run. Please, you have the floor.
True. Well, I think with all of the panic and chaos and, people are, they're under the smoke, they're ducking under the seats on the train, they're trying to run to the next car, they're running across the platform. I don't think they were really looking at saying, okay, that's the shooter right there, because from the video that I saw, he was hiding behind the smoke, so nobody might have even got a good look at it, and then when the smoke clears, the doors open, he had that bright vest on. If you take the vest off and throw it, how do you know it's him, And then we're talking about rush hour, so there's dozens of people on the platform with two different trains, and so, well, I don't know, you might not know, but anybody from New York City knows when an express train pulls in and there's a connection with the local, people are running back and forth to catch the local or the express, so people that were on the other train had no knowledge of what's going on. I mean, even people in that same train that were just 2 cars down, right, didn't know what's going on, because how would you know,
I hear you loud and clear, sir. But again, we're talking about a 62-year-old, and as you said, rush hour, 8:30, 8 or 8:39, something like that in the morning. I just, I don't believe it. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't believe this guy.
No, I don't either, because I'm with you, Star, because I don't know how there's 10,000 cameras, and then the 3 that were right there all of a sudden weren't working. And then the cop that shows up, his radio's not working. And then I really find it peculiar, the timing. The lieutenant governor just got arrested yesterday for some conspiracy fraud or whatever. So it's the timing of this whole thing. Yeah, I don't know.
Stay
It's a
with
little
me.
funky.
Stay with me. A black mayor, a black commissioner,
A black man, right?
a black shooter, a black lieutenant governor thief. Okay, it's a black quagmire. If you want to get something,
Exactly. And this guy.
hang on, sir. If you want to get something done, blame the blacks. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Exactly. And this guy got like 3 first names. What's his name, like Robert Michael James or something? He's got 3 first names. This whole thing is just, I don't believe it. Come on, this guy doesn't even have a last name.
Hey, I appreciate the call.
I don't believe it.
Have a good day. Thank you.
All right, man.
Yes.
A black mayor,
Black commissioner,
a black shooter,
a black thieving lieutenant governor who did resign. 2216, shout out from Nebraska, and yes, blacks are here. Appreciate mature, intelligent conversations. Thank you for your donation. I've never been to Nebraska. I always wanted to go. Yeah, I know black folks are there. Black folks have been there, cultivating the land and all sorts of things. I mean, I've always wanted to go there. I used to watch, westerns from the 50s and the 60s and stuff like that. I just never made it. So thank you for tapping in, okay? Guys, also on the screen, my new showrunner.
is simping.
Now cost effective. Let me just roll this out. We'll come back to the Palm Springs reparations. You don't care about that. They are going to get those reparations too, the transgender community. Not that I'm hating. Is simping now cost effective?
I'm against,
Simping always have been.
but I understand.
And that we need simps. Simps make the world go round. I have profited off of simps for many years. I'm not going to talk about my street activity with girls out there on the stroll. But now, if this makes sense, is simping now more cost effective? Keyword, cost effective. Pay for a little something, you make a donation, you get what you want to see. It's all, you know, at your fingertips now. There's no more porn stars. They're all porn sluts, trash. There's an overabundance. You know,
girls everywhere.
porn everywhere.
Is it more cost?
Effective now for a man, or even maybe not a man, maybe just a male.
Spend a little Skrilla, maybe
30, 40 bucks a week.
you get what you want. This
Sexual satisfaction, mental gratification, and that's it. You don't have to look at her for the rest of your life, or you don't have to deal with her for 18 years and pay child support.
is simping now.
Cost effective, and I hate to even give it any light like that. But this is the objective perspective. Hang on a second, it's my second information. Start look up black identity extremist. I have, sir, many times. The FBI was actively looking for a black terrorist 3 years ago as a counterpart to white shooters on the loose. Sir, you're absolutely right. The messenger to the black man, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, spoke about black turncoats, black Judas, and the fact that the worst devil is a black devil.
How this
Man get away, Frank Robert James.
is working for the government.
I'm looking at his picture. Looks like he's got bad knees. Fired numerous shots inside an N-Line subway car, 36th Street and 4th Avenue. I know that area very, very well. Cameras over there. Thank you for your donation. I'm going to area code 714. Hang on a second.
How do I say your name? Is
Is it Jeff? I'm just going to say Jeff. Geof. Salute to you. Keep it
a salute to your journey thus.
far. I sent you a video of the subway attack yesterday. Hashtag they're always watching. Okay. I got that. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the link.
Tim from Walmart.
Walmart. Hey, Star, I apologize for blowing your cover whenever you come into my store to see me. I'd just be so excited to see you. Please respond to my text. Okay, someone's pretending to be the little white zesty guy at Walmart who always runs up. It's so helpful. And who was in the comments for last night's show talk about Star, you had a scandal too. Never had any scandal with the goddamn Transformer. Stop it. Stop it. I'm sexually confident in who and what I am. I don't give a goddamn about, explaining, as Benzino has been doing. Trying to prove his, that he's heterosexual. Hey, 714, good afternoon, doing research. Are you up to speed? 714. A 12, a 12, a 12. Give him a second, they probably got.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Yo.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Hey, it's going, sir. Let's get to it. Get to it. Get to it.
Yeah, just wanted to talk about a couple of the topics. I'm just new to YouTube in general. I just sent a donation a couple of days ago.
Thank
Fatboy
you.
Young. I'm sorry, I just did a little bullshit one today. I know.
It's okay, but just watch the profanity, sir. The algorithm is very.
Oh, sorry.
It's very
Sorry
different,
about that.
different in the afternoon. Okay, so,
Yeah.
where do you want to start? So how about we start with the shooter up in, Brooklyn, New York, Frank Robert James, 62 years of age, please.
Yeah, just overreaction, really.
I mean, if deaths happen, then I can kind of agree, but we dealing with so much in the world right now, just somebody frustrated, I mean, sometimes the only way to let go of that aggression, that everybody got hate, it's just depending on how you use it, like I preach, everybody should have hate, just don't use violent hate, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You go have everything, there's a counterbalance to everything in life, like, you can't just have, oh, everybody should be good, then what's bad,
Right.
you know, so,
Right.
it was just gonna happen, we just don't know what he's dealing with psychological, because we're not in his brain. You know, he could, honestly, and the stuff I've been through in my life, we don't have time to go through it, with what I'm currently going through, but if I had a gun, I don't know, I would just shoot it off in the air, I don't know, just for a sign that am I in reality? Is this, a simulation? Just with all the things I'm going through, so you almost gotta psychoanalyze the situation and see, you can't just be so reactive.
After saving with customized car insurance from Liberty Mutual, I customize everything. Like Marco's backpack.
To every little thing without diving deep into the psyche of someone.
Right, right. Now, have you seen some of his videos? If he is the shooter, he's got a YouTube platform. I watched a couple of his videos yesterday.
I'll get this. No, I'll go check them out. This is like, I didn't even think I would talk to you. This is my first time doing everything. Like, I've never been on social media ever. And so all this is new to me, like social media, interacting with people, all this stuff. I've been off the grid. But yeah, I definitely go check it out. But like I said, I really, just by getting keen perspectives from different people, seeing it, and the things I've been through in life, I can already just kind of tell what he, similar things, what he's going through, and it's just always deeper than the action.
Stay with me, sir. Stay with me.
Are you the shooter?
Are you Frank Robert James calling you?
No, I am just a guy who's about to be homeless, writing a book, and I'm
You
objecting.
sound like an older man, sir. Might you be Frank Robert James calling me to tell your story? Your story sounds similar to his. You're talking about everybody has hate, frustration.
Mm-hmm.
Did you pull the trigger? Did you pull the trigger?
If Frank was, I don't know if I can say this because the algorithm, if he was inappropriately touched as a kid, burned, stabbed, shot, seen friends die, probably the only living person of all his childhood friends. He's from California, and his real name is Louis Sorrell. Then yeah, I am the shooter. But no, I don't know. I'm not giving him a pass or judgment. I just don't know what's in his psyche. I just know people in life in general go through so much that you have to always dive deeper than to just have a blunt reaction to what someone's going through. Like I've said.
Now, hang on a second. Let me just throw you something at you. Can I ask, how old are you? How old are you?
Oh, 39.
Okay. You sound older. Are you sure?
I mean, we've all been here before. I mean, I could be. I love that you're an atheist, because one day I'm gonna call in and we can have a little back and forth on that. So.
Well, sir, I'm an objectivist. I'm more than an atheist.
Go ahead.
I do believe in something. I believe in me. But
no, of course.
I throw the term atheist out there so people can get a quick fix understanding, but I do not subscribe to the theory of it. Okay, so you said we've all been here before. In your mind right now, you're 39, but you could be older, is what you're saying. You could be older.
Oh, I am. It's just, if you are what your life experience put on you. I've been through a lot. I also believe, whether you believe or not, Einstein already proved the existence of energy. And if you, from a scientific point, we hold energy. So therefore, if you just...
Energy and matter.
Exactly. And also, energy doesn't die. So, of course, if you just want to go to the spectrum of when our energy leaves, it's not so balloons and butterflies heaven, but if you do ascend somewhere, we don't know where, but I've been through, I died for about, probably it was about 30 seconds and I came back. People don't believe me, and that's fine, that's their choice, but I feel like.
Hang on, stay with me. Now,
Uh-huh.
I think I've been here on this planet 975 years. I don't talk about that too often. I talk about that to myself in the mornings when I'm walking around, because I always talk to myself. In my mind, I've lived a few times.
Wait, but before you start,
I was a plantation owner in the South.
the smartest people that ever lived.
Hang on. I was a plantation owner, a slave breeder, in the early days of slavery here in this country. Put that out there too often, but so I'm not going against what you're saying. Again, I'm doing the conspiracy thing here this afternoon. So let's go back for a second with regards to this guy who may be a CIA agent. Might be a CIA agent. Have you ever worked for the government, sir? Are you a former military yourself?
No, like I said, so it's just life experience. Now, I grew up in Compton, and it's just life experience. I've studied different Buddhism, Taoism, Christianity, Israelite, just different beliefs. And my teacher, Alan Watts, a philosopher, I listen to him every day. Okay. So it's just, I just have a different perspective. And it kind of leads to the simping thing that you said, because I was reliant in my relationship, and I didn't start none of this YouTube channel, writing a book about all this stuff. I just did this 4 days ago until I got broken up with. She did me dirty, and I changed.
And you snapped.
Like,
no, listen, sir.
and a good one.
Hang on. I want you to email me. Let's get you back on the show here. I don't want to do too much right now. I think we've had a hearty conversation. Send me an email. Let's get you back on the show. If not tomorrow, Friday. Let's talk a little bit more, because we're talking right now. We're talking. I'm not afraid to go where you want to go. In terms of a deep dive. But I want to take some of the calls. But I appreciate your donation, man. Thank you.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Was that the shooter, folks? Was that the shooter?
Many
shooters, killers, especially serial killers throughout history have called radio shows, television, broadcast, and spoke to the commentary or the host
to get a
a gauge of how the public is perceiving them. Anybody know what I'm talking about in that live chat?
you cannot look down
Down upon your audience. You have to let them talk. Listen. I'm a great listener,
is something now called.
Cost effective. Hey guys, I need to promote some sponsors. Hold on a second. On YouTube, make sure you check out